So Albert Einstein once said something like, we cannot solve the problems on the same level that we created them. And I want to tell a story which is then linked also to belief systems, how we can solve that. And it's an analogy that I heard from Paul Hederman at sandwichslab.com. And the story goes as follows. So there's a mushroom family out there which is called the Cordiceps. And the only way for them to reproduce is that they need some kind of means of transportation to bring the spores of the mushroom from one of the families to another one, which is usually far away on a certain distance. And so what they do is the means of transportation is an ant. So the spores hack into the brain of an ant. It tells the ant where to go, so to the next family. And once the ant reaches the next Cordyceps family, it kills the ant and another mushroom grows out of the brain. So that's what's happening in nature every day. And I love the story because it sort of shows us what's happening with us every day. It means like, this spore for the ant, it's like a parasitical movement and taking over control over the ant. So if you ask the ant in that moment, hey, where are you going? It would say, well, I'm going to visit my friend in the next forest. And it's not aware in that moment that it has been taken over by something outside of it. So, and this is happening, for instance, when you take a belief system, that you are basically, a belief system comes, whatever it is, like all people have different belief system. But what we're doing is we are acting, when we're in a belief system, we're acting from it and we're not aware we're acting from it. So from someone who's not in that belief system from outside, it's very obvious what these people do. And that's why it's also easy to manipulate them or to play with them or whatever. But when you're in it, you don't see it. And that's exactly for the ant, If the ant knew that this is someone coming from outside knocking on the door and say, hey, let me in, he would say, stay out. I want to I want to continue doing my thing. I don't need to kill myself just to reproduce you. So basically, it's enough to recognize that this is not us or it's not our belief system in that case. And so it's important to basically, in a way, seemingly step outside, because what we are, we have never left that, and it's not possible to leave it at any point. But we may forget of what we are in this moment when this belief system is strong, and then it's about to getting out of it and to realize what's actually happening. Because what happens is the ant never questioned, it never examined whether the spore was itself or not. It's like, imagine a thief trying to break into a house, and the thief would break in and the house owner would sort of immediately think it's himself and the police guy as well. So it's like the thief is playing the house owner and the police guy in one person. And that's what we do. So coming back to Albert Einstein's quote, so we cannot solve the problem while we're in this belief system or while the ant is thinking I have to go this way, but it's one level earlier, one step earlier, to realize that you are not this parasitical movement or you're not that belief system, and then you're no longer driven by it, to catch it in the moment it happens, and that's it.